Besties, it's book haul time. I'm so excited to finally be that girl and be able to do a book haul. I'm so excited. Technically, this was supposed to be a Christmas haul since I got a Barnes & Noble gift card as a present for Christmas. And I ordered away. They had a BOGO 50 going on, so I managed to get 6 books. 6 books for only $75. Sickening. So my grandma mailed it to me since she lives in the US. And me living in Puerto Rico, I get to suffer and not have a Barnes & Noble near me. So let's just get right on it. So these are the books that I got, and I'm gonna be going through them one by one. They got here pretty fast, actually, because I ordered them the 24th because my grandma mailed it to me way before, so I got it right on time. And they came like in 4 days. So I cannot emphasize how excited I was to finally get a hold of these books, especially the Crescent City series. This feels like a Sarah J. Maas stan YouTube channel at this point. But who cares? So the first book we got in the stack is Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee. So what I can take from the blurb is that Julian Rousseau is a wealthy vampire, and since the social season is approaching, he technically has to participate in the marriage market, and he just wants to avoid all of that. But when he stumbles into, what was her name again? Thea comes into his life, and she's not his type because she's too human. She's human. She's a human. She's way too kind. She's way too innocent. But now that she knows about his world, she needs protection. So they agree on the terms that if she pretends to be his lover, he will protect her and help her with her mother's medical debt. I've never read any book that includes fake dating, although I have the love hypothesis staring at me right now in the most disappointing manner possible, but I don't care because right now I need my vampire. I need vampires. So I think I heard about this book on TikTok. I don't remember well. TikTok has taken over my life, and I'm not complaining because I've been finding out about amazing books. Only a few were actual disappointment, like Orchard's Voice, but we're not talking about that. We're not here for those vibes. I love this sentence so much. She bloomed in my arms as I wrapped her in my darkness. How romantic is that? Stop. Moving on. Next up, we have This Blood That Binds Us by S.L. Coakley. I hope I pronounced her name right. But I was very excited for this release because this was in October. In October, if I'm not mistaken, it was kind of released at the same time as It Starts With Us. But I was able to only get It Starts With Us first. So now that I have this one, I'm so excited to read this one as well because it's a vampire book, if I'm not mistaken. And look at this cover. I hope it's focusing properly. Look at this cover. It's so pretty. Kimberly Burns, a self-sufficient 19-year-old, expects her customary camping trip to be a calming escape from the non-stop demands of college life, but the attack from a recently turned vampire changes everything. Can you tell how much I love vampires already? I'm living for it. I'm already living for it. It's only 300 pages, so I'm sure I'll be able to get through this. If I read fast enough in 3 days, I can read it in 3 days. My words per minute is 214 words per minute. That's very ambitious of me. But who cares? Moving on. Next up, we have If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. This falls into second chances trope, I guess, because the main character is wandering and cannot stop thinking about what could have been if they were still together. Autumn and Finn, they seem to have like a fallout after they were inseparable. And every time they cross paths, Autumn can't stop wondering how things would have been if they were still together. And she cannot stop thinking about how maybe things could have been different. And as time passes, Autumn realizes she might not get another chance to make things right before it's too late. If this doesn't make me cry, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm here to get destroyed. Moving on. I have different moods when it comes to reading. I'm either reading fantasy romance or just straight up smut. And this is what we have here today. The Deal by Elle Kennedy is the first book of her off-campus series, and it's about popular football Is it football? Oh, hockey. Hannah Wells is the main character of this book, as well as Garrett Graham being the college bad boy, and they make a deal Since his GPA is plummeting and going to Hannah makes a deal with him, which is make his grades better while he helps her make her crush jealous. And you know where this is going, right? Of course, I bet that they fall in love. It should be predictable. So this is what the blurb has to say. If helping a sarcastic brunette make another guy jealous will lift his grades and secure his position on the team, he's all for it. But when one unexpected kiss leads to the wildest sex of both their lives, it doesn't take long for Garrett to realize that pretend isn't going to cut it. Now he just has to convince Hannah that the man she wants looks a lot like him. Moving on. Next up we have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This is part of her 8-book series, Throne of Glass, and this is the first book, and I am so excited to get into it because I love Sarah J. Maas writing, and you probably saw this already in my January TBR video. I hope that by the time that I have posted this video, I have already read it or begun to read it, because I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book, considering that it has great reviews on Goodreads, in TikToks, and I've been getting into fantasy lately, so I feel like this is a good way to start to get more into it. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, there's also a little bit of romance in here. Yep. The crown prince will provoke her. The captain of the guard will protect her. Sign me up, bitch. Sign me up. Sign me up. And last but not least, I'm so excited to read this one. You have no idea. I'm gonna read this during the summer because I will have more time by then, because it's 800 pages. Once again, we have the queen herself, Sarah J. Maas. This is the first book of the Crescent City series, and it's called House of Earth and Blood. And I am so excited to read this. Like, oh my God. I read the word fallen angel, and I have never added a book in my cart so fast. I love fallen angels. It was an immediate soul to me. This is probably nothing what I expect, but I just know that I'm gonna love it as much. And I hope so, because it's just 800 pages and I have never read a big boy like this. And I'm just so excited because although as a slow reader, this will feel like a very huge milestone. And I am more than excited to read this. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here is to escaping through Sarah J. Maas. At this point, I should just thank Sarah J. Maas for allowing me to escape this cruel reality for once in a while. So technically, these are all the books that I got for Christmas from my grandmother, because it was her who gave me the gift card. But I'm so happy because she really came in clutch. I wanted books. I had this book acquisition syndrome going on, even though I have to save money. So my grandmother was my hero this Christmas, technically. Since this is a new bookshelf, you can tell that in the background there's a lot of empty spaces, because you know the problem about having a half empty bookshelf is that you get this desire to fill it. You just have to. I have 3 empty shelves, half empty shelves. Like, what kind of person would I be if I don't fill them? I have to. You know, sometimes you just gotta make sacrifices. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm more than excited to be sharing my love for books with you, and I hope to, like I said before, that I've been wanting to buy an Amazon book cart and make my TBR. Although I kind of prefer to fill this bookshelf first and then we move on to the book card. But if there's anything else specifically that you would like to see on my channel, do not hesitate on reaching out and letting me know, because this is what it's all about, to spread love about books and the love for characters that will never love us back if they were real. This is the second time I say it, and this is concerning. I need therapy. But why therapy when you can just get books? So who cares? Feel free to also follow me on my Bookstagram, where I will be also sharing more book content with you guys, as well as reels, because I love making reels. They're so fun to make. I don't know about you, but I love to share them, so I hope to connect with you there as well. I dream of expanding my community, which is why I started this channel, and I hope you enjoy my content as much as I love making it for you. And I'm here to have fun, and I hope you guys are here for it as well. So with that, we conclude this video, and I will see you in the next one.